Hello, Cancer Rising. Let's see what it is that you need to keep most in mind and heart this week to help everything rise into place. We're going to tap in as always with an Oracle deck and Tarot deck. Oracle tapping into our foundation frequency and then our Tarot for fundamental framework. So let's get right into it and see what it is that is in store for you this week. For the Cancer Rising Collective, give thanks, Spirit. What would you have them know this week? Compassion, number 99. This is an energy of what it is that you want to release, what it is that you want to get rid of. This is 99 energy, a double nine, double ending, double release energy. And compassion is so key in regards to that because sometimes we're holding on to things that somebody did to us, that we did to ourselves, a regret, quote unquote, things that we wish that we didn't do. And it's because of a lack of compassion that we hold on to these things. And it's again, a lack of compassion for ourselves when we're a little bit too hard on ourselves sometimes. And then again, the lack of forgiveness or being a little bit too hard on somebody else. We have expectations and those oftentimes lead to disappointment. But the problem is that when things happen in the past, but we harp on them and we're not holding on to them and there isn't a sense of compassion for someone's human nature or just the fact that they effed up or whatever it may be, then we hold on to this thing and then the thing that happened is happening. And it will continue to happen. And then it's just going to be more of a potential for it to repeat itself in the future. Compassion is key for releasing, for letting go, for just deciding I'm going to end this thing, this feeling, this memory. I'm going to re-alchemize what it is or what it was ultimately and create something new. Compassion is absolutely the foundation. Again, tapping into foundation energy right now, the foundation frequency. It is absolutely a foundation for forgiveness. So definitely think about that. There's something that is hurtful, definitely. And it doesn't mean that when you forgive that you have to forget. It doesn't mean that you have to allow this person back into your space so that you need to go back into their space. It doesn't have to be that. But it's just for you. As we always say, forgiveness, and easier said than done, right? Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person, yada, 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 right? But it's true. At the end of the day, it's about you. And if you know that something is holding you back and that your heart is still a little bit constrained, that's a vibration, that's a frequency, and it is going to be transmitted to the universe, and it is going to tell the universe and tell your subconscious, I want more of that because I can't stop thinking about it, because it's still here, because I'm holding on to this thing. The subconscious doesn't decide, oh yes, she wants this, he wants this, oh no, he doesn't want this. The subconscious just proves it to you. The universe just proves to you what it is that you keep beating the drum about. So be very particular in regards to what it is that you're holding on to, and allow compassion to allow you to let go what doesn't serve. Okay? Giving thanks, tapping into some tarot now for our Cancer Rising fundamental framework. Give thanks, Spirit. What would you have our Cancer Risings know? Thank you. This week, I'm working with a very specific tarot deck this week. It's a learning deck, so it actually has a lot of prompts, has all the indications and such. So I'm going to lean into these because I want you to have the specific messages, soul inquiries, and the messages that each of these decks, each of these cards actually are giving you. So 10 of Pentacles, and then we've got the Death card. Let it go. 99. Kill that. Compassion. That is absolutely the energy here that is going to lead you to an infinite abundance. That's going to lead you to family. This can also be an energy in terms of the hurt and what it is that you need to kind of just release may have to do with family. And that's kind of keeping you from a sense of reunion and family reunion and coming together. And again, just forgiving so that you can not just be civil in the room when you have to be together or just be together for funerals and weddings. Like you kind of want to really be good with your people, with your tribe. It is a time for that. I mean, the world is on fire in more ways than one, literally, figuratively, all of that. We have to kind of look at things and again, through the eyes of compassion and be like, is this fight worth it? Like, am I going to like still stay mad about this thing? Is it that serious? That's the question that we need to ask ourselves through this energy and specifically in general, but messages for you, Cancer Rising. So our Death card is telling us about endings, transformation, change, and rebirth. Remember, there is always a new beginning after an end. So there's always something that comes out of what it is that we let go, especially when we let go of hurt, especially when we let go of anger and resentment and all of these things and bitterness. Those are such low vibrational energies. When they're gone, it is the opposite that there's space for now. Why wouldn't we want to experience that, right? Our inquiry, what endings are necessary for new beginnings? This, again, rooting to the energy of compassion. There's a lot of things that you're going to pay attention to and kind of come into the frequency of this week in regards to the who's and the what's that need to be released and let go. But this is going to be very, very much a fundamental thing for you. This is going to be about what it is that you're feeling that you just don't want to experience anymore. It's going to be so much less about the who's and the what's external and just about like, I just don't want to hold this anymore. I just don't want to feel this anymore. And compassion, again, is going to be the fundamental and foundational energy for you to be able to clear that energy out. That, again, is going to bring you into an energy of family, tradition, legacy, material wealth, financial security. Home is where the heart is. There's an energy definitely of just wanting to heal some childhood trauma, some fight, something that went down with the family that you're just kind of like, this is my blood. And yeah, they say blood is thicker than water. And then there's questions in regards to if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And you don't get to choose your family. And sometimes you love your family, but you don't like your family. All true. But ultimately, it's up to you. Do you feel good about this rift? And if you don't, try to make it better. Of course, it takes two. And sometimes we're a little bit weary about kind of being the one to initiate and go out on the limb, but you are Cancer rising. You are motherly energy. You are maternal energy. You are very much, again, soft interior, hard shell. So you want to kind of protect your energy and protect your peace and preserve your peace and all of those things, but at what cost, right? Especially when we can think about the alternative in regards to what you have to gain when it comes to family and healing and just resolution. So the inquiry here is, how can I create financial stability, security for my family and future generations? You're also thinking about, what's it all for? To get and to gain and to be successful and to have all of this money and accolades and whatever, if you don't have the people that ultimately invested in you in whatever way, capacity, in terms of if it's family, if you don't get to share it with them. So you're going to start to think about that a little bit more, and it's going to open you up, again, in terms of compassion and in terms of forgiveness. So be open to that, Cancer rising, be open to that. I do hope that that resonates and helps everything rise into place. Nothing is falling, it is only up from here. So if you do claim this reading, then I do want you to drop an emoji at the bottom in the comment section for me. And I want you to put the heart with the bandages on it, just the heart healing energy, so that you can kind of come into this energy of compassion and healing and forgiveness, so that you can remind yourself that the healing is happening and you're going to get a lot more clarity in regards to how you want to proceed when it comes to this particular potential family trauma and drama. So I hope that helps. Until next week, Cancer rising. Peace.